Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today we're going to be continuing my wedding nails design that I had posted yesterday. If you haven't catched it, take a track back to my channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's get started. So I printed out my vows here on Vellum, and things associated with a 1-year anniversary is paper. And as I said in the previous videos, gold is a color associated with it. So I'm going to take some matte gel polish by Gelish, and I've cut up pieces of my vows, and I'm going to be laying this down. So the gold is a thicker vellum, and it was hard to lay down depending on the size. So I had to swap out. I printed the same vows on both the gold and the white vellum. So I just swapped out for the white because the white was a lot thinner than the gold. You want to be careful when you print out on vellum because your printer may eat the vellum. So be mindful of that. But you want the paper to be thin enough so that it will adhere to your nail. And it wouldn't be like too stiff that it wouldn't just lie flat on your nail. If that makes any sense. So as you see here, it's already starting off a little shaky. I'm going to have to cut the same line here off of the white vellum, and hopefully this one should be able to lay flat. So I thought this would be a very cute design. It's been a year, and it's a nice thing to recall every now and then. So obviously I don't have enough room to fit the whole thing, but being able to glance back at my nails and read the vows that were said are definitely one of my favorite things to do this week, because as bad as my memory is, just seeing this just floodgates all the memories that I had a year ago. And you would think that it wouldn't be something forgettable considering it was during the quarantine. But, sometimes it is, at least for me, because my memory is just terrible. So I wouldn't be able to just out of nowhere recall things, but being able to read these lines, it's like, oh my gosh, okay, I remember what things looked like, the people that were there, the decorations, the wind, the room, the openness of the room. I mean, the whole wall was like a glass wall, and it opened up, and it was just really nice. And obviously, here's a close-up. These are some of the things that I said. So it's all good memories. Definitely the best part of 2020 for me, and then obviously one of the best memories in my life. So it's really nice to be able to come up with this crazy idea and see it through. I mean, I'm trying to figure out, okay, am I just gonna freehand writing these things? And I was like, nope, that's not gonna happen. My line work is getting better, but not that much better, and that's just too many letters to write, and I wouldn't be able to fit it because I can't. This text here is really small. It's like when I printed it out, it's like 5.5 setting on Microsoft Word, so whatever that is. So I wanted to try to get rid of most of the excess as possible. The thinner the piece of paper, the thinner and shorter the piece of paper, the better. So that's the only unfortunate thing. I mean, could have I tried a smaller font? Because I think if you could just type it in, it definitely goes smaller. Yes, I could have, but I think for this size it was perfect because, it was an easy read for me. And even doing this voiceover now, I'm looking at it and it's like, oh, so cute. I can see everything. So, just to go over, we are putting the matte top coat by Gelish on each nail. Over the ombre, the Sheek white ombre French tip that I had applied on yesterday, or I applied on and posted yesterday. I did these nails before I went away on the weekend to celebrate my 1-year anniversary. So, and we're trying to get rid of much of the excess so that we can lay these pieces of paper flat, cure it. After that is cured, I will top it off again with a nice layer of matte top coat because even though the paper is lying flat, it's not a perfectly flat surface, your nails, so you'll definitely want to put a healthy amount of matte top coat over this so that the paper stays down and it doesn't get any moisture underneath it. If you wanted to encapsulate it, that would probably be the best thing to do. I would just put like a layer of clear polygel or acrylic if you do so over this, and that will definitely make sure that all the pieces of paper are covered with the polygel or acrylic, and it would make it harder anyway because these are soft gel tips, and I find them actually not very strong, but pretty strong for seeing how flimsy it looks. But for sure, backing that up with acrylic and polygel will not only encapsulate it, but strengthen that nail. So after we apply these pieces of paper here, we are not done yet. The other thing associated with the 1-year anniversary is the clock. I guess just to let you know, it's only been 1 year. So, I was figuring out how do I incorporate a clock into this design. And I said to myself, okay, well, I just bought a bunch of gears and stuff for the daylight savings time nail design. I'll put that video at the end of this if you haven't catched that. And I thought it would be really cool to just put pieces of these gears on each nail to represent or imply a clock. So that is the final piece of my design that will convey the 1-year anniversary. So this right here is a line that I said, and it basically says, I promise to love you forever, ... with Dexter, because Dexter is a prominent fixture in our little household here. If you haven't seen him in my videos, you can also backtrack to check him. He is the sweetest thing ever in my life, and I had to include him somehow in the whole wedding process. So, I did take a picture of him on my dress, and I had posted that on his Facebook page. Yes, I've said that he does have his own Facebook page. If you want to follow him, on Facebook, I'll leave a link for that in the description below. So here I am coming in with my Gummy Jelly and Shiny by Couture, and I am just putting little pieces here and there that I know that I'm going to put these gears on, because this is a matte top coat and I don't want to add this Gummy Jelly and Shiny because it will obviously be shiny, and I don't want to kind of ruin the whole matte facade here. But as you can see, I'm putting these hands of the clock on here, representing time. 1 year, only 99 to go. So after curing that, I'm taking some nail cleanser and a lint-free wipe, and I'm going to be wiping each nail off, just making sure everything is nice and clean. And here I'm going to be putting on some cuticle oil by Gelish and rubbing this in. Nail cleansing your nails totally leaves it super dry, so we're just bringing these guys back to life. I'm trying not to touch the nail because it is a matte top coat and I want to be able to take photos after this. And here is the end result. These are my 1 year anniversary wedding nail design. It may not look like much from far away, but up close it brings me so much joy. And it's really cool that I differentiate who said what. So it's so perfect. And I like that tail end when I added with Dexter on there. At any rate, thank you so much for watching. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And join me this weekend. I've got a really great surprise for some of my subscribers that have stuck with me and have been just so great through my whole process. It's been almost 1 year since I've started my channel, and I wanted to show my appreciation for that. Thanks. Bye.